Good morning, Dolly. I'm setting up the other camera. Roger Blair, good morning. I know Roger liked Kathy's neighbors yesterday. Let's get this going here. We'll go over to here. Then we'll do this. That. This doesn't look right. Nope. And I appreciate everybody's patience this morning. Let's get rid of this. There's the right button. I ran across that and I just couldn't pass that one up, Roger. That was just too good. And the fact that the chickens were making their crows and whatnot just made it all the better. So I just left it raw. All right. Right. We got a little rain going on this morning, but the birds seem to be really happy. I just started the coffee. So what's up with everybody this morning? How they doing? Good morning, Mike. Hope you're having a good start to your day. Sharon, although Mike's probably been up for a good while. I got to sleep after 11 last night, and about 1 o'clock I got woke up. I couldn't get back to sleep. So I finally went to sleep around 4 or 5 this morning. That's when I got a little bit of a late start. John P., thank you, sir. Appreciate your patience. I saw that, John P. Thank you. I'm kind of juggling everything this morning because, like I said, I'm running late. Everyone bless John P.'s belly. That's that's a good one, John P. Well, I hope it's easy repair and inexpensive. Teacher Chrissy, good evening to you. WTF Mike, if you're still there, have you heard the joke about the guy working in the grocery store and this lady keeps bugging him for broccoli? If you didn't create it, I figured you knew that joke because it's got Mike written all over it. Well, I'm not retelling that joke here. that's that's like when Yazimoto or Quasimodo fell out of the bell tower, and some people on the street said, "Who is this person?" And finally, somebody walked up and said, "I'm not sure his name, but his face rings a bell." That's good. The people who don't have to go to work or anything, if they're able to take a nap to this, that's fantastic. Okay, Dolly, hope you have a great day. I appreciate you stopping by. I think for Dolly, it's like 5 a.m. Oh, thank you, Dolly. I appreciate that. Might ought to give a little power to the computer before it goes out. Oh, Northwoods. We all need to be doing our thing for Northwoods. If he can increase the income 3x, pray, meditate, cross your fingers. If crossing your fingers is your thing, cross all your fingers, all your toes, and your eyes. That Northwoods gets the new position. It's a little early for Northwoods too. I think he's 7 o'clock. And whatever, I hope you get to go to them and interview face to face. I was scheduled for an interview with this company that was in another state, and it was going to be by phone. And this was like 2006. So I had to get home. Yeah, don't want to do that around the X. I might see two of them. And I was going to be home early so I could take the call. And I'm driving on I-40 during the rush hour, and my phone rings. They decided to call me early. So I let them know that I was driving on interstate and I might have to interrupt it to do some driving. Because if anything was to go wrong, my practice is just drop the phone and do what I got to do to drive. So I let them know that, and they did the interview. They finished the interview just as I was about to get off of I-40. And I said, well, that's it. I'm not getting that job. They called me back the next day, just one of them, because when they were interviewing me, it was a panel. And the guy asked me, said, were you really driving on an interstate when you were doing that interview? I said, yeah. You called me a little early, and I wasn't home yet. And he said, okay, you're hired. So, Northwoods, what's the X file of the day? I know you got one brewing back there. Oh, I didn't like the sound of that. I'll be right back. Okay, thank goodness that was nothing. Oh, not good, Northwoods. think I was still in high school. I was driving my 66 Mustang, and me and the girlfriend were having a disagreement, heated discussion, shall we say. And we was driving through the parking lot of this restaurant, and I had to stop for another car. And while I was stopped, she just reached over, turned the car off, and took off with my keys. Wow. Northwoods, that sounds like that should be, on a video on one of those cop shows. I watch those every once in a while, and it is absolutely amazing where what some people think they can, just tell the cops how things are going to go. And then people wonder why police officers don't give people too much slack. When you see how they get lied to all the time. Oh, I was like, Jets. I don't remember this conversation. Let me think back. Yeah, I finally got the keys back, got her calmed down. Uh, Northwoods, this this will tell you everything you need to know. I will tell you a combination of background information. She was uh, the youngest child to a preacher, a Baptist preacher, and she was a cheerleader. And this was in the 70s. Oh, Northwoods, don't worry about it. You got my brain to working, but don't worry about it. And here we call it auto incorrect. It turned out to be a wild combination. I mean, a wild combination. I think I have some kind of magnet uh, located somewhere interior. I don't know where or exactly how, why, but it attracts crazy, and it does too good a job. Northwoods, what time's your interview? Yeah, Judy was being reluctant, shall we say, to go to the doctor about the infection. And it finally got bad enough to where she had to go. And I believe Judy said it was, or excuse me, Sharon said that it was on her arm. The fact that you don't remember any of it says it must have been a pretty serious accident. Mike, you be careful on the roof today. Well, Northwoods, we kind of figured that because you're still with us. I think if she had done it, she'd probably, oh shoot, he's still moving. She'd probably back up over you. Oh, geez, Northwoods. Well, I'm glad you're better now. I want to refill the coffee cup. If anybody comes in the chat, I'll be right back. When it rains, it pours. I got to take this call. John P. Northwoods, I spent a lot of time in the hospital when I was very, very young, less than 5 years old. Luckily, I don't remember too much about it. Just so I certainly feel for you. I don't wish that on anybody. Mike. Uh, Good luck with that, Mike. I don't have any comeback. And I'm sure that's your intent, Mike. Northwoods, uh, uh, again, I feel for you. Uh, Activities I did when I was younger, uh, my back could be in better shape. Trust me. I don't. Again, I don't wish that on anybody. So I can definitely relate. Hang around your dad a little more, and you might even start liking Ronnie Millsap better. Instead of playing Ronnie Millsap, he could be playing. What's the name of those people? Los Rios uh, and the Macarena. I, my, Mike, I think you're kind of tainting this story with in the same way that you retell some of Kathy's stories. Speaking of, where's our favorite little gnome? I was going to find out if her neighbors complained that I showed them off a little bit. Oh, that was a good bird flyby. Well, Mike, whatever you do, like I said, just be careful on that roof. It's high enough to cause a problem and low enough not to put you out of your misery. I know what you mean, Mike. I got a lot of miles on this body. For, Forgot you had some of those muscles, didn't you? Somewhere in my late 40s or early 50s, if I don't know what changed, but if I worked out really hard, I was not sore the next day. I was sore the day after the next day. And I learned the day after some unusual exercise, work it out, hot shower, uh, take some ibuprofen, whatever, to avoid the next day being sore. Yeah, that's hard on your ankles, Mike. I think the reason my ankles take all the stuff they still take is because of going up and down the mountains at an early age. They got a little bit tough. I'm hesitant to say too much because I might jinx myself and mess up my ankle next trip out. I guess this was about 10 years ago or something. I rode to the store. I was in the driver's seat, turned around, pulled something out of the back seat, and got out of the car. And when I went to stand up, I could not stand up. I felt when I was getting the stuff out of the back seat, I felt something move in my lower back. And like I said, when I went to stand up, I couldn't go into the store. I got back in the car. I drove home, and I crawled from the car back into the house. And it was weeks to get to where I could walk without a cane or something. I moved myself from South Carolina to here, but I didn't do it all at once. John P's got him one of them electric bikes, so he don't walk as much as he used to. Oh, speaking of bikes, I was watching something on the 2026 Kawasaki's Mike, and the new ones are over 200 horsepower. It's I should never even know about these bikes because I want one bad. You're good. But I had a Magna V65, which is 1100 V4, and it had a couple of modifications to it, so it was pulling about 120 horsepower. And I'm here to tell you, I got in enough trouble with that 120. I should not be on a bike that has that much horsepower. Mike, I didn't know you had a 2009. And I didn't know they had over 200 horsepower in 2009. I thought it was right at 200. Oh, no, no. I don't need to hear that, Mike. Because when I was watching this thing on the Kawasaki's, I was wanting a motorcycle and to go riding again. And it's like, nope, not a good idea. Drivers are too crazy. And Mike, where you live, I bet you got some flat straightaways that you can use that to. Can you guys hear me? I just got a strange notice about connecting to the channel. It was really weird. Anyway, as I was saying, if you can hear me, where you live, Mike, there's enough flat, straight roads you could use most of that power. Yeah, Restream was giving me a notice about connecting to really Northwoods. Thanks, Roger. I wonder why they chose 27 miles per hour. Is somebody in the powers that be in Texas a fan of the 27 Club? They don't want the e-bikes dying at 27? Or they want them to die at 27? Whoa. Northwoods, we can start a rumor. Officials in Texas are such rock and roll fans and fans of the 27 Club, they want all e-bikes to cease their electric assist at 27 miles per hour. Now that's a rumor that I could get behind. Yes, Northwoods, absolutely. When I was living in South Carolina, I got into a very bad habit. I have to admit, it was dumb. I did it. But I would ride my bike to the store without a helmet. Because in South Carolina, you're not required to wear helmets on motorcycles. And I got to where I was not wearing a helmet on longer and longer trips, and it was not a smart thing to do. Gotcha, Mike. Mike, have you ever ridden a motorcycle on our Blue Ridge Parkway? That's a good one, Northwoods. They don't want anybody traveling in time. Oh, Mr. Lee, when he gets back from vacation, you need to tell him that, Mike, because he said he rode his on the Autobahn and he got up quite fast. The fastest I ever got was on that V65, and it was just 130. And trust me, at 130, that's on the roads around here, that's plenty fast. Well, Northwoods, that might save you from your ex one day. from the way you talk about her, she's more likely to do a headshot than a, center mass. She sounds like a headhunter. Whoa, got me beat. Oh, man. But thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. When I was riding my CB 900, you know, it had 4 exhausts. So it was a heavy bike to be a 900, but it rode great and had plenty of power. Somebody I know got a 500cc V4 Interceptor, the Honda Interceptor, and they said, "Here, take it for a spin." And I'm going from a 900 to a 500. I got on that bike and it did not weigh anything. I felt like I was on a bicycle. And I took it on a short run just down the street so I could get to this one area where there was a mile-long flat straightaway. And I got on it, and I looked down at the speedometer and I was already over 100 on that bike, and it felt like I was barely moving. Just real smooth power. And like I said, this was just a 500. I let go of the throttle, let it slow down without any brakes, turned around, returned the bike to the owner, and I said, "Don't ever let me on this bike again." I understand, Northwoods. Yeah, Mike, the owner of the motorcycle shop I bought my first 2 bikes from, uh, uh, I was looking at getting a 500. I was still a teenager, from him, a 500 street bike. And he showed me it was a Yamaha 500. And he was telling me some stuff about riding on the street. He was a smoker. He said, when you're going over 100 miles an hour on one of these motorcycles, he took his cigarette and laid it down on the table. He said, "This cigarette's just about got as much contact to the table as your tires have to the road." And made me think. Still, I mean, it wouldn't take a very big critter, uh, you know, to be crossing the road and you hit it, mess up your whole day. Yeah, I imagine they're designed for the airflow to push down. And the thing that I remind people of is when you're going, yep, when you're going along at 130, 140 and higher, if you get up out of that air pocket, you are a kite. Because I learned in skydiving when you jump out of a plane and you're falling in stable fall, free fall, you're falling at 120 miles an hour. So if you're going on a motorcycle above that and you raise up, you're a kite. Oh, now my brain is going into daredevil mode. Be the back passenger on a motorcycle going 170 or so miles an hour or faster and just jump straight up, pop a parachute. Sandra, good morning. Great to see you. Mike's got me thinking about daredevil stunts because at 170, if you did it in the right form, you would actually go up enough for the parachute to pop. And then it would be a short ride under the parachute, but in theory, it should work. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, I know, Mike. Like I said, my mind went into daredevil mode. It's that redneck. Hey, Bubba, hold my beer. Watch this. Oh, yeah, Mike. But now that we've thought of this and put it out there, there'll be a daredevil stuntman somewhere that'll do it. And when they do it, I'll watch. Northwoods. Yes. Uh, I kind of sort of unnerved the people at the bank. They got me really ticked off, and they saw the loan collector security Jim come out. So I've got to go back and remain calm today to let them know they're okay. Since it's raining and I can't do any yard work. And you know, Northwoods, unfortunately, there are people like that. Most people, thank goodness, you tell them something that's irritating or something, and they will avoid doing that. And then others just keep going, keep going, keep going. Northwoods, we've got our fingers crossed for you, and we're praying that you have a good interview today. Mike, uh, you be careful on that roof. Hope to see you guys tonight at Mog's Run of Fascination. I will at least be in chat, I hope, unless something unforeseen comes up. Sandra, always great to see you. You take care. John P., watch out for them ankles. And our Sharon with 2 R's, you have fun with those grandkids today. I appreciate everybody coming in. And as always, I hope only kind words come your way. No, Mike, your middle